How are you feeling about the state legislative session that just ended? Exhausted? Excited? Frustrated? Like us, you might be feeling all three. As we reflect on a session that had both promising and disappointing outcomes, we want to lift up the progress we made with advocates toward greater economic justice in Washington state. Here are a few highlights. Thanks to a coalition-driven effort, we secured a $10 million investment in community-based outreach for the Working Families Tax Credit to ensure that every eligible household knows about this important cash assistance and gets access to it. Lawmakers rejected wasteful tax cuts that would unnecessarily benefit the wealthy, and they heeded calls from community leaders to boost funding for cash supports for people with disabilities, for childcare and early learning, for affordable housing, and more. The version of the fines and fees reform bill that passed increases some important access to LFO relief, but legislators did not advance victim funding and key components of reforms to the LFO system that community advocates and impacted people called for. A 60-day session is too short to make bold changes and can leave out important perspectives from communities. But we are so encouraged by the perseverance of our partners, and we're motivated for what's ahead, including getting direct cash assistance to the people and families who most need it through programs like baby bonds and a guaranteed basic income, which can help strengthen financial security and also improve health and well-being, especially in young children. Supporting the economic security of all residents, regardless of immigration status, through an unemployment insurance program for undocumented immigrants. Working with partners to preserve the new and equitable tax on capital gains wealth, which will be paid by only the top 0.2% of the wealthiest people living in Washington, and will generate $500 million annually for schools, childcare, and early learning. Progress doesn't happen alone. We are so grateful to the advocates, partners, donors, and more who join us in the effort to fund community priorities and fix Washington State's terrible tax code. Stay tuned to the Schmudget blog for more details about the progress we made and the important work ahead.